Okay, in this video, I want to show you how to create a drip campaign. It could be like a welcome sequence, say somebody subscribed or they interact with your bot, and you want to warm them up and introduce them to you, your services, your background. The same way you would do a welcome email campaign or a drip email campaign, you can do the same thing on a chatbot. Or you could think of it like a 3-day challenge, a 5-day challenge, a 7-day challenge, a 21-day challenge, whatever that is. You can recreate or replicate that same experience right in your chatbot. So let me just show you real quickly how to do a insert pause. I'm going to do a real simple 3-day welcome sequence. Now, a couple caveats. As we know, many chats can work on multiple channels, and there are rules and regulations and differences depending on what channel you're using. I will say that on Messenger, there is the option to create a messenger list. People can opt in to ongoing marketing. With Instagram, there is not that option to opt in for ongoing marketing. So that's something you're going to want to think through. But I know with SMS text messaging, as you know, text messaging, there's definitely no rules on how to do follow-ups. So in other words, this strategy of a drip campaign powered by ManyChat would be most ideal on something like Messenger and probably WhatsApp or Telegram or SMS, but it doesn't seem like it's going to work on Instagram. Okay, so let's just show you the basics of how it works. So if you click on automations, there is the option for sequences. So all we do is create a new sequence. It's going to be a 3-day welcome campaign. Okay, and all we're going to do is create 3 messages and just put a schedule or the timing that it's going to come 24 hours after one another. So let's create our first message. If we had the messages already created, messages or automations or flows already created, we would select the existing ones if we had them. Okay, but for this campaign, we don't have it, so we're going to create new replies. And all we're going to do is we're going to choose Messenger, and we're going to just say, they say you had a day 1 message, blah, blah, blah. You're going to copy and paste that in. Let's say you had, we mentioned before, you can put videos inside of your message. You can do audio. You can do various different ways to do it. For us, let's say we had a YouTube video day 1. Let's say each of these messages are going to be a video. So we're going to link to a YouTube video. HTTPS www.youtube.com. Let's say that's how we're going to do the drip campaign. And actually, I want to throw an image in here. Let's go to AI Profit University. Let's say we're going to use an image. Let's say you've got some videos already created. Let's say you have a video of your welcome message. I'm going to just grab a screenshot to just give us something to look at. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to click up upload image. I'm going to go to my screenshots again. If you were using the video, I would want a screenshot of the video thumbnail. So now a person is going to see, I'm going to say watch, and come on making video number 1. Then the button is going to say open video, whatever, or watch video. Okay, so there we go. That's what they're going to see. And let me go back. So now that's message number 1. And that's good? Yep. So now we're going to do the same thing. And then, so this one's going to be sent, let's say immediately. And we can set the time just to make sure the videos or the messages, the welcome sequence begins in the morning. We're going to make it between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. in the user's time zone. And we can choose, does this drip campaign work every day, or do we skip weekends or something like that? I'm just going to leave it as every day, 3 days in a row. But it starts, the first one is going to be sent between 8 and 10 a.m. And then the second ones are going to be 24 hours later. So I don't have to set the time, but let me actually go just to make it quicker. This is going to be welcome sequence 1, duplicate it just to save me some time. Welcome sequence 2, and duplicate it, rename. So we have our 3 welcome sequences. Okay. Edit. Let me make sure they're all live. Got it. Yep, they're all live. And 3. Edit, it's still live. So we got our 3 messages going back into the sequences, a 3-day welcome. Now we're going to select the existing welcome 2, pick this automation, and then select here, select 3, pick this automation. Of course, we would change, video 2, video 3, but just to get through it quickly. So content type, and I'll show you what that is in a minute, tweak that. So now we have our welcome sequence 1, welcome sequence 2, welcome update. So we have our drip campaign. The only thing, again, with Facebook and Meta and Instagram, they're really big on spam. So if you're going to do a drip campaign, you're going to need to opt the person in to get ongoing messages after 24 hours. So let me create a new sequence. Start from scratch using Messenger. And this, I'm like, would you like to get, actually, I'm just going to do this here. We can go straight to the Messenger list option, right? So now this is the widget that subscribes a person to ongoing messages. So subscribe to our updates, okay? Promos and updates, right? So the list is already created. Promos and updates, that's the name of it. Once they click the button to get updates, we're going to actually connect this to the drip campaign. So I'm going to go into subscribe to the sequence, 3-day welcome. Okay, this is going to be, so if they subscribe to get updates, they are going to automatically get subscribed to our 3-day welcome sequence. Okay, and this list is called promo and updates. So this has to be set up in Messenger for ongoing messages after 3 days. If you're going to use a text message or SMS, you don't have to do anything. And as far as I can tell, in Instagram, they do not have to do anything. They do not have this option to turn this on. So this is how they get opted in to get the welcome sequence. And let me do one other thing. Because the sequence starts immediately, I'm going to put a smart delay of 24 hours, let's say 23 hours, of about a full day first before they get subscribed. Actually, let me do one other thing. If they click get updates, I'm going to let them know, awesome, you're all set, right? I'm going to give them a confirmation that they've opted in. Awesome, you're all set. Then I'm going to go here. And when 23 hours goes by, we're going to subscribe them to the sequence, which will start immediately between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. or 8 to 10 a.m. Got it? Here's our opt-in. This is our confirmation. We wait 23 hours, approximately 1 day, and then we begin the 3-day welcome sequence. So the last thing we need to do is to go back into our welcome sequence and make sure those messages are under that tag or under that list, okay? So people who get this message are going to be, they might be outside the 24-hour window. And the reasoning we have permission is because they are subscribed with the promo update category or list. So each one of these 3 messages needs to make sure that the permission on this message outside of the 24-hour rule, just in case they're on the promo and update list. This was video 2. And again, with SMS text messaging, it's a lot easier. You don't have to get permission for follow-ups. But with Instagram, it does not have this same feature to create a list. So it's not, this is video number 3. Now we have a 3-day drip campaign that welcomes the person to the organization, to the business, and we can drip the message to them. One other thing you can consider with your strategy is not only will you show the video, click the watch video, and then you could also put another button, another call to action, request. Sales press bar, they talk right. They can talk to the sales team. And actually, you could write again with Messenger. You can see that it's definitely got more features than Instagram, where we can actually connect this to a phone number, talk to sales. They can make a phone call right there, so they can put a call to action after they watch the video, and then you can get the message out to the video. You can do some more fancy stuff to follow up or connect it to a call to action. So there you go. We have our sequence, our 3-day welcome sequence. They send the first one immediately. Wait a day for the message 2, and then wait a day for message 3. We have the opt-in. We got the permission. I think this was it here. This is, I'm going to call it opt-in for promo. All right, so whenever we want to make sure a person has opted in for promotional messages, we use this sequence, promotional. It's again, in a Messenger environment, it's critical to get the right product through the right platform. And we want to make sure, get the person to subscribe for updates. Okay, so that is our drip campaign.